right, this is the Common Goal Podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in to episode 6. I'm here with Mikayle, Aston, Evan, and Jason. Let's get into today's episode. We're going to pass it off to Jason.
All right, first thing we're going to get into today, y'all know we like to talk about music a lot.
So.
Hopefully, Evan don't embarrass himself this time.
First off, I never embarrass myself.
Let him talk.
Let him
introduce the topic. You gotta let him rap.
Let me rap, bro. When it comes to rap, do y'all think that rap should have subgenres?
Yes, and I'm gonna say this right next. I'm coming right at Evan.
We started early.
Go ahead.
We started
I'm
early.
listening. When you rate an artist, certain artists you can't compare because they make different kinds of music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? With that being said,
Bro, you got any specific examples?
specific artists? I'm glad you asked, bro. I'm actually really glad you asked me about that.
Out the gate, though.
You can't really
bag,
compare
bro.
Drake and Kendrick because they make different kind of music. But
Okay,
if you
I
were
agree
to
with that.
but since we have one genre for rap, we gotta compare them. Clearly, Kendrick is better, but that's not the topic.
You just
I
went against your own
want to hear
argument.
the opinion from my co-host. I want to hear the
No.
opinion from my co-host.
I think in any other music genre, rap doesn't have any subgenres, but they should. Like, now today's music is more melodic. It's not necessarily rap.
You mean like Gunna, bro?
Like, yeah, like
you had to be that guy.
Bro, that's my
But it's
guy,
true though. Like,
bro.
Gunna,
talk
there's
greasy.
Gunna, there's
Greasy,
Baby.
bro.
Most of their rhyme schemes are more melodic than the actual rap per se, but they
Yeah,
get
we've
clarified
gotten away
as
from
rappers.
rap.
He's a rapper, bro.
If we had to divide it into subgenres, where would it go? That's what I'm.
Don't play with me.
That's the thing though.
Trap rap?
They should
Yeah,
though.
trap
because
rap,
if you put like hip hop and then you put like a Gunna album, like it doesn't necessarily
It's not hip-hop?
equal up. Not necessarily.
In hip hop,
No, like if you put like an MC and then put Gunna,
it's a
not the-
type of hip hop.
I think
That's why there should be some.
because
genres.
I like
That's
what
okay.
my brother said, because you could do something like trap rap, boom bap rap. What's something else, Swin?
Conscious rap.
Conscious rap,
There's jazz rap.
Drill.
drill.
There's drill.
Drill is its own.
There's various versions of it. I
Poppy
feel like there
rap,
should
I
be.
guess.
Christian rap.
Yeah, Chance the Rapper.
Lecrae.
First of all, don't disrespect Craig.
Bro, how did I disrespect him, bro? I just said his name.
Nah, but for real, yeah, there definitely should be subgenres. For
sure.
real though. Like Uzi, like people clarify Uzi as a rapper. But
Mumble
Uzi
rapper.
Uzi doesn't even call himself a rapper. He calls himself a rock star.
Yeah.
But he doesn't get claimed. And
With
like,
that being said, rock does have subgenres.
that's
Classic rock,
yeah.
grunge rock, like you know what I'm saying. Like they have subgenres.
They have alternative rock. They have, but hip hop for some reason they don't.
Yeah, and now
have
that
subgenres.
hip hop's like is the number one genre in the world. I feel like now is like the best time to divide it into subgenres.
I don't think it'll happen though.
It's not.
I feel like we kind of already do. We just don't. It's not like set in stone. Cause like you see how we just named a whole bunch of different.
Like we know, but like
yeah.
not everybody.
Nobody-
Yeah, we don't got to put a label on it.
Because you're gonna have that one guy out there that's like, oh no, hip hop is hip hop. Really.
I mean,
That's
yeah.
not true.
I don't think I don't think it's gonna happen because like if it breaks off into subgenres like that, I don't think either one side or the other won't get enough recognition that they should deserve. It probably won't.
I mean, but
Play
that's for
out
any
well.
that's for any genre. Every genre has its own following. You know,
Yeah.
like it's gonna have its own fan base. So you can't say that one subgenre is gonna get the recognition that it deserves.
I will say I think just collecting hip hop together as a whole is better for
get
like
messy.
the culture.
Like if somebody who
Pause,
takes like
by the way.
somebody like
Yo, I was gonna let him
Yeah,
go. For hood,
that was
bro.
like, I had.
That's
You just let him
That was
go.
crazy. That was
My bad.
crazy.
Let him go, bro.
nah, but as far as like a person
Rap.
as far as somebody like who really dedicates in their material, like takes time out of their day and actually like writes lyrics, like real lyricism, and it's somebody who goes in there and just like gets the vibe and puts out like a hit record in like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
It's
like that hard dedicated rapper. If like they're a subgenre, they may not be like.
Well, maybe this ain't the career for them.
following.
And it's a lot of them. All right.
I mean,
I
rappers pop up
remember
every
when
day, so.
Tekashi was free. He was talking about he went into the studios, made songs in 10 minutes.
Some artists do that though. It's
Yeah.
not just like
Some artists got
But
one
at
more
the same
rappers.
at the same time, it's not because I feel like people will take it as it should be like that because you having fun with it. But the thing is, that's crazy.
Pause.
Yo, we
Today's my
gotta
day,
chill. We
bro.
gotta chill.
Nah, but in all seriousness, it's supposed to be like that. Like you're supposed to enjoy making music.
Right.
It depends on the material and what the song you're actually talking about. Where it should take like an hour or things like that. But
Not even that, because I feel like there are people out there that, like, if you're skilled enough, I know for me, you could compare it to like making beats. There's some beats it takes me an hour to complete, and there's others I make in 10 minutes.
It just depends on the quality of the song, like what you're trying to gain.
What you
by
want
making
and
that song.
what you're looking for and what you want the song to come out as.
I got a question for y'all though. So what about if an artist makes music that he thinks is supposed to be in one genre, but somebody puts it in a different genre? You know what I'm saying? Like, say Chance the Rapper say, "Oh yeah, I'm conscious and I'm lyrical." We put him in Christian rap.
That's what I was worried about, because I think classification would be
It's on the fans.
on the artist.
I think it
would be on the artist.
I think it's on the fans to really
Then why let the fans?
like. I
the
think it's
fans
on the
dictate
listener.
everything.
The
Yeah,
listener.
they're
That's
the
what I'm
ones
saying.
that
But like
per se control.
subgenres is something like official though. That's like how you would classify your stuff. Like you go on iTunes or Apple, like there's genres.
We ain't ever
Like,
said
you
Chance was like a Christian rapper. We just
But-
labeled him that as
Yeah.
like a fan base.
But let's say you make something kind of, let's say kind of like trap like, you know, and then like
So-
you just want it to be like some normal hip hop song or like something else, or conscious because you spitting bars and punchlines and shit.
So I got a question before I cut you off. What dictates what subgenre is going to be in? Is it the lyrics? Is it the beat? You know what I'm saying? Like what dictates?
I
Type of
think
music.
I
Type of
think
music.
I think beat has something to do with that, because I think
It is
I
the
mean,
type of
not
music.
necessarily,
That's,
like,
beat
you could-
falls into that kind of.
But you can get on a trap beat and still rap about some
God.
Like,
yeah,
if
God.
you're- if you're picky-
Oh, God, on that
Like, for
trap beat.
instance, if you're being real picky, would you really put Bryson Tiller in the R&B category?
Yeah.
yeah.
Like today's R&B, yeah.
Today's, right? But if you would take it back, like D'Angelo, would you put D'Angelo and Bryson Tiller
That's
in the
neo
same
soul.
conversation?
That's neo soul.
He has a point. He has a point.
I think he
They
gets
got- they got
it's way
subgenre
more
for that.
complicated than we making it. Than it
Yeah,
seems.
but I honestly, see how the trap beats are. Some people won't say that's R&B.
Yeah, I will say Trap Soul
That's the
did
point.
sound like a lot of trap, and then he kind of threw some R&B type of.
But what
splash
what
to
made
it.
it R&B? You know what I'm saying?
Like Mary J, you don't see Mary J like singing on no trap beat, but
Yeah.
they say she's the queen of R&B. In a sense.
Who said that?
Yeah.
Hey yo,
Cheers.
hey yo,
In a sense.
Name one Mary
No,
J.
hold on.
Blige
Can I
song.
say?
just fine.
Just
It's my
fine.
mom.
Just
It's my
fine.
mom's
I'll
favorite.
say
Classic.
one thing. What subgenre would y'all like to see?
Drill.
As far as like what do you
No, like if you had to like kind of like make a subgenre or something like that.
Well,
Drill.
they're already made. That's
Well,
just
something
I
that you
think-
like you think should be like
Like
a subgenre.
officially a
in
subgenre.
Nah, just like a subgenre off the top of your head.
Like that
something
we
you
don't already know about.
that you rock with or something.
That
like
I rock with.
I don't understand how we're gonna answer this question with like
I don't know.
something that's not already created though.
Yeah.
I'm
Subgenre.
No, I think he's suggesting like what do we think should be added in the subgenres if there were subgenres.
All right, somebody else answer first, so I get an example.
like what do you mean by that?
like you listen to like certain type of music and stuff. Like what you think should be like a subgenre.
But they're already made in a sense.
That's why I'm
What's
confused.
Yeah, like I
too,
feel like we like as a culture, like we already have like these unspoken subgenres that we already made. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Are you talking about like
I don't
as
feel
far
like
as,
it's anything new we
rap?
gotta talk about.
So you asking, like,
listen
what's
to,
our
a
favorite one?
subgenre.
Are you
Yeah,
asking-
something like that.
Our favorite one, I probably had to go with like just
I like
trap.
I like Latin rap. I'm not even
no,
gonna lie.
Latin rap?
bro. That's your favorite.
Where-
That's your favorite.
where this
Malcolm,
coming
your
from? That's not my
favorite.
favorite.
That's what we talking about.
That's not
That's what we
favorite,
talking
bro.
about.
I like
You like Alpha?
You like Latin rap?
Alpha?
Yeah.
Oh,
Where the hell that
A
going
little
from?
bit.
A little bit. Say-
Y'all tell me I'm not
say-
listening to
no,
Bad
so-
Bunny?
so-
Your man just did a song with Bad Bunny. You don't listen to
No,
it?
don't deflect this to me. Speak some Spanish right now.
I'm just
Speak
saying.
some Spanish.
I mean, he don't.
Yes, sir.
All right, you go name one.
Oh,
Let me
man.
run
I would
out
say
of time.
honestly, I'm a huge fan of lo-fi and boom bap.
Lo-fi for sure.
Lo-fi. Yeah, I feel like lo-fi, like when I'm trying to chill out.
It has a
like,
whole community. It's
Yeah,
like
it
a whole,
does,
It's a
like,
really big.
That's
community
real underground.
on
though.
Bandcamp too.
Yeah, that's true.
It's-
I don't really feel like lo-fi is like rap. I feel like it's just like for producers and stuff, honestly, because like
Very
Yes.
mellow.
yeah, it's real mellow and
Yeah.
laid back.
I don't know if this is considered like a subgenre, but like mine would be like drip.
Wow.
I knew you was gonna say that.
For one,
It's not
for
a
one,
subgenre.
for one.
It's
Pause.
not, but that
Pause.
kind of
That was-
leads into what Aston said.
And you
though,
know
in a
who I'm
sense.
talking about too, bro. It's
So
got
Aston
specific
was like,
rap
what
that is
subgenre
drip,
would you
bro.
think?
Are
I
you
mean, Gunna talk
suggesting
breezes,
that
so
there
they-
should be a subgenre called drip rap?
That's a fact, and I'm also suggesting
kinda
that.
like-
Who
That's
the
kinda
face
like-
of that? Who the face of that?
I'm
Gunna-
not mad at it.
That's kind of like
bro.
luxury rap.
Gunna the face of that,
Luxury-
bro.
luxury rap.
I'm also.
There's
no subgenre called
suggesting-
drip rap. He needs to
Drip.
check.
And
If
we
this goes
also-
up, he needs
yo,
to check.
Yo,
He needs
yo,
a fat-
we gonna wrap up this subject, y'all. All right.
Alright.
All right.
Alright, the next topic we're gonna get into is something that I feel like should be spoken about more amongst people our age, amongst people especially our race, other people that look like us, is the mental health of youth. youth could be teenagers to even our age. I feel like could be considered youth. We still young. We still growing up. So let's talk about the importance of mental health amongst our peers, y'all. How y'all feel about that?
Well, out the gate, I feel like TV shows that discuss like mental health and depression doesn't help at all. Even though I see like the message that they're trying to do.
So like 13 Reasons Why.
That and I haven't seen Euphoria, but I've seen like clips and scenes of it. I just think the whole thing is like it doesn't help at all. In my
Like
opinion.
you feel like discussing it at all, or the way they're doing it? Because I
No,
feel
no,
like
no, the
it
way
feel like
they're doing
in,
it.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, the way that they're doing it, no. Because you see how 13 Reasons Why it was supposed to be, you know, about mental health, about like doing the right thing, but you look at this past season, they fell back on everything they said.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't think that TV shows or anything, as far as like mental health or being in the right state of mind, you have to search that for yourself. I feel like that's just how I feel.
Yeah.
I mean, but sometimes you get to a place where you can't search it for yourself, and it's like kind of up to the people around you to kind of help you out and guide you to a certain point. That's why it's important for like us as a culture, us as young black men to like check in on our friends. You know what I'm saying? Make sure our friends is cool, and not to like kind of clown people. Like, yeah, bro, you sad? You crying, bro? Like growing up, bro. Honestly, like you couldn't show any emotion.
That's a
To
fact.
get into that, like people of our like demographic and stuff, like we don't have people checking in on us like I'd say like a white family does. Maybe just because of like the black people stereotype, you know.
Because I feel like
No,
throughout the years we've endured such tough times as a community, and I feel like now us as a community, we expect each other to be able to endure things like
especially
this.
black men.
Yes.
But I feel like at
Like-
the same time, we've accomplished a lot though.
Yeah, but what I will say about us enduring a lot as a community, it kind of made us numb to a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't, like, for instance, I see on the news another police brutality thing. I don't feel no kind of way about it. Last time I felt the kind of way was like Mike Brown, but it's become so normalized in media and stuff that like I don't feel no kind of way about these things. Like stuff that happened in my home life, I don't feel no way about it. And it's not like I don't want to feel a way. That's just how it is now. And
It's
that's from
like
come
another
from
one.
yeah,
Kind of see it out. Oh, it's another one. Dang.
yeah, bro.
And
It's
in
like
a lot
like-
of situations, like you try to say something, or like I'm not blaming this on like the parents or like, but I'm talking about black parents and stuff. It's like, oh, you okay? You're fine.
Or
That's a lot
not,
of.
or it's like when I was
Or
little, I
suck
didn't
it
have
up.
this, or when I was little, we just had to do this.
yeah.
So you get a lot of that sometimes.
It's generational, bro.
Yeah.
This method of thinking is generational. It's passed down. Like, oh yeah, it is what it is. You know, like you'll get over it.
Well,
It's
even with like the Mike Brown things, like the police brutality and things like that. I feel like you go on to TV, like TV is always promoting negativity. So if you like go to TV for like positivity, you're never gonna get that. All you're gonna see is negativity and everything.
I mean, you can watch a good TV show and see something positive.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying as far as like
like the news and stuff.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
you'll never see anything positive. I see more positive things on Twitter than any other outlet in a sense.
Yeah, because you know, news outlets, they look for clout, bro. And like honestly, all the negative stuff,
hate that
all the
word.
negative stuff that's gonna bring in viewers. But one thing I wanted to shed light on is anxiety, because being college students, I feel like anxiety like can occur more frequently than like times in the past, being like the pressure we're under and stuff like that. And then I feel like it's important for like not just even people of our color, just everybody, just like acknowledge. Personally, I feel like if you're going through something, you have to recognize it internally so you can go do something. But not everyone's like that.
Right.
So I feel like it's also important to have like people to help and like lifelines and people who support you.
I got a story for you. So to talk about anxiety, because right now current college students, even just students in general, have more anxiety than I think it was like mental asylum patients like back in like the early 1900s or whatever.
It's up there.
Yeah, it's more than that. They have more anxiety, more stress and stuff like that. With that being said, today I had to buy an access code for my class. I just added this class, right?
Yeah.
I had bought 2 or 3 other access codes. That's $300, right? I don't have the money to sit there and spend another $100 on access codes. So I emailed my teacher like, yo, these assignments I gotta do, I'm not saying push the deadline back, I'm not saying do nothing, but I'm just saying like, can you just like give me a pass because I can't afford it right now. and she emailed me back talking about something, it's not my responsibility to get the access code, and I will not accept any late assignments. So if that's happening to me, imagine what's going on for other people in college and other students going through the exact same thing, how their stress is good, you know, like, and we don't talk about these things. I feel like people in these positions don't really care, you know what I'm saying, at all. And maybe that's just passed down because maybe they went through and just like, oh yeah, we don't care, like you get through it. But that's not something that should be happening.
It's not talked about a lot because of like that,
As long as
like
people-
that toughness.
Yeah.
Like it's a facade. Like there's like this image, like African American black men. I'm just using an example because you go to HBCU, like that black men like just keep that like we have like something strong about us. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think that's like men. I think that's men period though.
Yeah.
As far as like we can't show no emotion in a sense.
I wouldn't say.
I would say-
emotion.
I would
I'd
Can't
say
cry.
I
at all.
don't know why I
Like-
said strong. I meant to say being tough, like just being like.
But yeah,
got you.
that's all.
Being
That's
that-
all on like that's the same.
And bro, real
cloth.
quick, I'm not gonna say it's just men in general either. Like I feel like it's more emphasis on black men.
Yeah, it's more. Yeah, it's more on us.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like as far as like as a whole, it's really like a lot of men are raised like you can't show no emotion.
Yeah.
You gotta be tough, and that's like the first step into like mental illness. Like
For sure.
badly.
That's when you start hiding your feelings.
Yeah.
Or self-medicating. You know what I'm saying? Looking for something else to help you cope with what's
And
going on.
Yeah.
The branch off of that, one thing I was wondering is like if you guys have ever like dealt with things like that. What are some things you've done like
To cope with it.
to not even cope, just like help and just like get through it?
Not give a fuck.
Okay.
Find a
That's not
hobby.
really going to help.
Right.
I
just
just
get-
find a hobby.
everybody
Yeah.
shrugs you.
Nah, like I shrug.
No, I
like,
don't
I
know.
shrug my shoulders and be
Find a
like,
hobby.
alright.
Find something that you enjoy doing
Yeah.
as a passion or anything, and stick to it.
Hey, my hobby is this podcast, man. That's what helped me clear my
Indeed.
mind. On Fridays, I get to come out here, you know what I'm saying, to just chill out, get to kick it with my guys and talk my shit, and then that's that. You know, that's how I get to release whatever anxiety, stress I'm feeling throughout the week. Music, you know, stuff like that. Something that's kind of productive. Work.
Yeah.
You know, but
For
Yeah,
me,
music's a big one.
Yeah, for me, I even though like what you guys suggest, like hobbies and stuff help out. For me, I honestly, I'm like weird for this, but like I love being by myself, and like
Yeah, me
honestly,
too.
like by being like alone is probably like for
calm.
me, it's like
Calm
it's
as
like the
shit.
best. Like if I could go like 24 hours without speaking to nobody, I'll be fine. Like I'll be good.
antisocial.
No, like honestly,
Nah,
like
I kinda be
I'll be
doing that.
fine,
Not for
and then
24
like
hours, though.
24 hours is kind of
Nah, more like a week, and there's been times.
We won't be hearing from this man at all.
Exactly.
But yeah, like I'll be off my phone. I won't speak to nobody. I'll be good. Yeah, and that's just me. Like that calms me down. Like I don't have to worry about nobody but myself, and that's how I see it.
Real quick, before my fault to cut you up, bro. Before you run out of time, I want to touch on something real quick. That's crazy. But I want to talk about PTSD. You know what I'm saying? How you don't have to go into like a military or you know go through something extremely traumatic to get that. Even regular disorders like bipolar or you know traumatic, you know just other disorders that people don't really talk about. I'm not sure about all the different disorders, but I know some people have PTSD that I know, and they haven't.
Anxiety attacks.
Anxiety
really,
attacks
like really
like
like the.
Yeah,
That's
common
rising
thing.
at a rapid rate. Like it's anxiety attacks. I know for a fact.
Exactly.
A lot
Yeah,
of
that's
people have
scary.
that. It's scary. Too.
But for black men, you know what I'm saying, growing up in these urban communities and stuff like that, anxiety may happen more often. PTSD may come from as a result of them being in an environment that they grew up in. Like imagine growing up in the hood and then hearing gunshots every night and then moving somewhere else and just can't sleep through the night. That's a part of PTSD. You know, but we don't talk about these things. We don't talk about mental health enough. And people kind of like push it to the wayside as if it's not important when it really is, because it affects how you grow as a person. You know, it makes you less motivated, less confident. It makes you, you know, seek other ways and seek validation from certain things and certain people. It makes you want to self-medicate or, you know, do something unproductive, which you know what I'm saying? Like it goes into
And
everything in
I
life.
completely agree with you because like I feel like that should honestly be something like that parents talk to their kids about, along with like the talk and stuff like that. Like
That's
they
a
should,
fact,
yeah,
bro.
they should layer like
I hate
mental
to
health.
cut you off,
No, it's
bro.
good, it's good.
Yeah, we
I was
out
about
of
to wrap it up
time.
anyway.
Yeah,
But yeah,
we
let's
out of
move
time
on.
this one. All right, this next subject gonna get me a little heated already. We going into sports a little bit. Bleacher Report released the top 50 all-time NBA players list.
How'd it make you feel?
Bro, Anybody who knows me know my favorite player of all time is Carmelo Anthony.
Yikes.
Carmelo Anthony was not on the list of top 50 players of all time. It does
know
not add up.
Yeah.
Make it make sense, please. Somebody make it make sense to me because this shit don't add up.
Yeah.
Jerry West was
Yeah.
on that list.
Jerry West, I mean,
Kobe was at 14.
Kobe at 14, bro. Steph Curry before Kobe Bryant. Somebody make it make sense.
AI not on that list, bro.
AI's not on the list.
My
He shouldn't
guy.
be on the list.
You need to relax, bro. What are you talking about?
Why shouldn't he be on the list?
I think if you go through the list, you could have an argument for.
It's always
Each-
you.
each
That's
of
all.
those
No, wait.
50
It's
players
always
are better.
you. Every
I think-
episode is you.
I think, and also, do you think Carmelo would be
Jerry
ranked high
West
if
is
he
better
was
than
on that
AI,
list?
bro.
He did not just say
Jerry-
AI shouldn't be.
Jerry
on
West
the
is the logo. We're not going to disrespect
I don't
him.
care what he is.
Is he better than AI?
I can't say
This is why we act the way that we do.
impact, because no, we're looking
Jerry
at,
had a bigger
we
impact
can't,
than
we can't,
AI?
we can't,
Yo,
we
yo,
can't
yo,
look at
logo?
skill. We can't,
Yo,
we can't
he's a
look
logo,
at, we
though.
can't just say, oh,
Bro,
skill,
that's
he's
not
better
impact.
than, he's better
That's
than
it.
such and such.
He's a logo, Malcolm.
We can't sit here and say that.
Does he
That's
deserve? Nah, if you being real, Mike should be the logo.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Jerry's just
They
the
just
logo.
not going. They just
we
they,
have to
they,
wear Jerry.
They just not going
But
to
if
change
nobody's
it.
talking about Jerry, are you come on, bro?
Jerry,
Don't
Jerry's
do
the
that.
logo.
I forgot about it until the list came out. So there's no reason to talk
Oh,
about
yeah.
Jerry.
And address your Carmelo Anthony
Have to
point,
wear Jerry.
I think
Disrespect him. I dare you.
he should be on the list.
Talk.
All right,
Who?
Mello.
He should be somewhere between 50 and 30.
I'll push.
He's not top 30.
Get this nigga away.
He's
from
not
me.
top
Bro,
30.
what?
He's not top
You
30.
think Melo should be top 10?
Nah, not top 10.
Top 20?
James Harden's on this.
Nah, like
James
between-
Harden's on this
between
list,
20
and,
30.
Melo's not.
Between 20 and 30. That,
Yeah.
no.
James, I don't care that
What number is
James.
James, please?
James is like 26. I don't care that.
Bro, his
Ja-
career ain't even over yet.
I
How do you
don't.
say?
Nah, I don't even care that James was like an
Yo.
MVP, averaged 35 last season. He
James
hasn't
is
won, he
only
hasn't
good in
won
the
a
regular season.
championship. And neither is Melo, and Melo has put in more work than James Harden.
Talk.
Like I don't
Rap.
like that.
James is only good. James is only entertaining during the freaking regular
Can we also
season.
get into how D Wade is number 21?
Who cares?
And he has more.
Bro,
championships.
Kobe
cares?
is
No,
14.
hold on. I just want to say some of the people that are ahead of him. Karl Malone, Charles Barkley, 0 championships, by the way. Jerry West, I don't know about that. Dirk, 1 championship. KG, 1 championship. Who else? KD, 2
Steph Curry is 10.
I mean,
I ain't done.
I ain't done. Yeah, talk to him.
Hakeem got 2. Well, Hakeem.
Oh my god.
Hakeem's Hakeem.
Steph Curry is 10.
Nah.
Oscar Robinson, I think he has like 1 championship, but I don't know about that. But like D Wade should be higher in my
But do
opinion.
championships
Top
like
15?
do championships
He's passing Charles Barkley and like.
Okay, what
I'm
was you
trying
about
to
to say,
think.
Kel?
do championships like really make or break what place you are on the
Yes!
list?
Nah, I don't think they do.
Yes.
They talking about the talent, top 50 talent, most
Talent, bro.
talented.
That
players.
AI ain't had no
So
champ.
we just gonna say forget winning?
Not forget it, but you
That's
can't.
what I was
you
telling
can't
Jason
use
earlier.
it. You can't
Basketball's
use
a team
it.
sport.
No.
Nah,
And
but
I
I
think-
think D Wade won.
Hold on. In my
I
opinion,
mean,
it should
it's
be a
it
combination of
weighs
winning.
in.
It should be a combination of winning. Clearly, if I can't say championships because in the NBA,
Stop
it's,
it.
it's if you don't have a team
Stop
around
it.
you, it's harder to get to the chip. So I
Charles
will say,
had a
no.
team.
I will say. Let me finish. You can elaborate. Let me finish. Winning, how far you go in the playoffs, and talent. Those 3 things.
Nah, but the way Aston's making it seem is like these championships are like determining what spot. I don't think it should
On
weigh
top
that
of
much.
that, D
It
Wade had
shouldn't
a
weigh
better
that much.
career than Charles
Alright, that's
Barkley.
a good
And, like,
argument, but I don't think championships should weigh enough to put you ahead of somebody.
D
just
Wade's
off
like
the rip.
all-time
Yeah,
defender,
championships
top
now.
20 all-time scorer, number 1 in blocks all time for a guard. Like, come
I'm with
on.
you. He should be higher. I don't think
I mean,
championships should weigh
Steph-
as much as you.
Timmy
make
should be
it.
top 5.
That should be
Shut
top
up.
5.
Steph
No, Tim
shouldn't
Duncan.
be
No,
top
he shouldn't.
10.
No, he shouldn't.
He should.
Steph
It's
shouldn't
okay.
be top 10
No, he shouldn't.
Why is
It's okay.
Steph top 10?
because he can shoot. In my opinion,
Yo, what does that mean?
he's not that. He shouldn't be top 10. He's very influential in the way the game is played now.
I think Steph should be in between 30 and 25.
he should be right next to D Wade or right behind him in terms
between
of
30 and 25. And I don't think, in my opinion, I think Steph has reached his peak because this is as good as he's gonna get. I don't even think that's gonna get him into the top 20.
You know what's crazy? I'm sitting here this whole time and nobody's like saying like LeBron shouldn't be number 2.
What should he be?
We're not going to argue that because PSA to
No,
everyone
my-
listening.
Hold
Hold on.
Now,
I'm
if
sorry.
I'm-
Hold
if
on.
I'm
I
like-
gotta say something. I gotta say something.
Let Aston talk.
They
Hold on.
know
Hold on.
who I would
PSA
say.
to everyone listening. If you only follow LeBron, Get out of here.
Wait, nah, I'm kind of confused by that. What you mean?
If you were LeBron,
Your opinion doesn't. Your opinion
alright.
doesn't matter. If you
like
only
it,
follow
bro.
LeBron and you don't follow an NBA team,
don't
talk about this.
It's at a
list.
point with
Don't
LeBron.
talk about
I
this
feel
list.
like since we were younger, we've seen LeBron at his prime. What I'm watching now is a watered down version of LeBron, and I'm not interested like I was.
he get his numbers, but I'm not
Yeah.
as interested anymore in LeBron.
Nah, but I'm gonna give him his credit for him to be doing what he's doing at his age, and the fact that he's so durable. That's just crazy.
Pause.
Like,
I think
LeBron
I think,
has his pros and cons.
in my opinion, I think
so does your barber.
there's a lot of old
Just
as much as I like hate people who just follow LeBron honestly should be like up there, like tied with Michael Jordan.
I mean, we can't
He
act like it's
should.
not
LeBron
close.
is what?
There's a lot of old heads
yeah.
and other people that don't want to give LeBron that title, but like I can see where they're coming from in terms of
That's a whole different
championships
topic.
and choking in the finals. I just like
Twice.
Every time you bring
Twice.
up LeBron and
Twice.
Michael,
What was the
Michael
second
about
time?
6.
Hold
I
on,
want to
hold
hear
on.
your opinion, Mark.
Real quick before
What,
Malcolm
LeBron
goes,
or Jordan?
what was the
Malcolm.
second time Bron choked in the finals?
he choked once.
What was
2014?
Twice.
2014 he
2014.
did his best.
Did his best.
2015 he did his best.
Cramps,
2016,
game one, but it's fine.
2017.
It happens.
He choked once in the finals, Evan.
Twice. 2014.
I think Jordan should be
2014,
number
he
1.
had averaged 27, like
5
6 and
games?
7.
I feel like you're
Record
trolling,
margin of
Malcolm.
defeat.
Huh?
That's
I
not
feel like
his
you're
fault. That
trolling.
was more.
What, Jordan? No,
Yeah.
I feel like Jordan should
Go
be
ahead,
number
Malcolm.
1.
Go ahead.
Nobody's better than Jordan.
You trolling because
I'm
you
being
love
so
LeBron.
serious.
I think that.
No, I be
Don't-
trolling when I
don't
be like
believe-
LeBron
don't
is
believe
number
it.
1. I say LeBron's number 1 because he is I feel like he's the number 1 player right now, but Jordan is number 1. Angel Brooklyn.
So you think this list gonna change in a few years? You know what I'm saying? Like,
No.
now it's gonna be the exact same.
I will
think-
say
I
The
would
game,
like-
the
I
game
think that-
changes every.
the talent coming into
Like-
a league, I don't think will be like
What about Giannis?
talked about.
we gonna have more
Giannis,
shooters.
yeah.
Giannis need
I
a
mean,
jumper.
I
We're
don't
gonna have
think
more
get on there.
shooters.
Like when, like
More
the
shooters.
like when the generation, Evan, when the generation of like Kevin Durant, Steph, when that's
Yeah,
over, I don't see like
Yeah,
as
I'm
many
gonna
stars.
say give it like 7 years. Kawhi will be in like top 30.
The game.
Is he on the list or
You
not?
good with? I'm good
No.
with that.
Nah, Kawhi.
I'm good
He
with
not
that.
on the
will be on
list?
No.
No, not
No,
yet.
he's not
Not
there
yet.
yet.
Not there yet.
Not yet.
So
Not
ain't
there
James
yet.
Harden on the list? Are you okay with him being there, not Kawhi?
Oh yeah, actually, get James out of there.
Get James out of there.
Put Kawhi in there, and I'm happy.
Yeah, because
Kawhi has championships.
I'm not okay with Anthony Davis not being on this list either. Me and
He'll
Evan,
get there,
Me
he'll
and
get
Evan
there.
talked about this earlier.
Anthony got to win first.
Something.
Also,
not
I
his
fault.
also
This year.
I also want to criticize
fault.
James
guess.
Harden.
Chris
He's
Paul
choked.
on there,
Chris Paul, he
and
deserves
everybody
it.
don't like him.
Yeah, listen.
Who's
But
everybody?
James
Who's
Harden
everybody?
has choked multiple.
Any teammate of Chris Paul,
Evan,
name a friend that he has right now from his past teams.
Jamal Crawford.
Oh,
DeAndre
come on.
Jordan.
DeAndre like him?
You
Yes.
making yourself look stupid. man.
Evan,
His past two situations have not
But
been
Evan,
good.
can I please? James Harden has choked multiple times in the finals and against y'all, and those 13 turnovers versus the Warriors. That was terrible.
Oh yeah,
Yo, but
13.
James be shooting himself out the game.
Yeah.
That's the coach fault.
Oh, you talking about
He's gotta
20?
chill.
You talking about 2017 Game 6? Kawhi and LaMarcus were not playing, and James had 10 points.
Y'all think Kyrie should be on there?
No.
Nah. He a crafty little nigga, but I mean,
Yo, I hate that. He's crafty.
Why you talking like that? Yo, why you just sunny him like that, bro?
nah. Before we running out of time though, but before we wrap it up, I think it's sad that AI's not on the list. Like even strictly off of impact and influence that he had on the game. That's crazy.
Yeah.
He's not on there
That's
too.
Yeah, but I will
That's
say if it
crazy.
was college basketball, Melo would be on there, but not the NBA. All right, let's move on.
Fuck you.
Oh my god.
All right, we're going to talk about a little astrology now. I want first to start off, everybody, if you know your zodiac sign, just say it to begin with. I'm a Libra.
Pisces.
Scorpio. I don't know what that means.
Same as his.
What you? Oh, yeah.
We twins.
Yo, you're.
Come on.
My zodiac sign get a lot of slack. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. 'Cause I ain't do nothing to y'all personally.
Just say it, nigga.
I'm a Gemini, bro.
All right, do you-
I don't know what that means. I'm just
I do fuck with Libras though. I do.
I don't even.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Bro, for real, that's the thing with me. So, like, Do y'all feel like your astrology sign, your zodiac sign, do you feel like it defines you?
Not at all.
No.
I don't believe in that.
No. Hell no.
I do and I don't be the oddball.
I'm gonna say this.
I agree with Mikayle for real.
I'm gonna say this. Whatever your astrology sign, that little paragraph that you get every day does not help you. It doesn't help. That is not going to help you get through the day.
Bro,
it's not.
Yeah, and like,
I mean,
People are nosy too. They just want to see their future so bad. They be trying to read the paragraphs. The paragraph be up like 2 days before. They're trying to look at the date like, yo, chillax.
Like, yo,
they got it for the year too.
Yeah.
I'm like,
The one thing I hate is like, yo, like if I'm texting a female, it's like, don't send me your horoscope and explaining why you mad, bro. That's like, it's like, I don't care that you.
I don't believe in none of that zodiac.
Bro, I could write somebody paragraph or whatever for tomorrow and give it to them on a little purple screen and they'll believe that shit, bro.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, they always think like that defines you. Like, they don't even ask you what's your
Exactly.
birthday no more.
Exactly.
It's like,
yo, like a bunch of stars ain't gonna tell you that you shy in public.
That is a fact. Yo, I hate it. I don't like Yo, man, I hate that. I hate that.
Yo, he is wild.
This thing is hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
I hate this.
I literally had a coworker, right? And we was talking like, she's a nice person. We was having a good conversation. And then like I was like, all right, I'm about to clock out. It's like, oh, what's your zodiac sign? I was like, Pisces. Oh, I'm a Pisces too. That's why we had a great conversation just now.
No.
I'm like, what? No.
What I do
Nothing to
hate,
do with their lives.
I hate when they be like, yeah, I got a rising moon in this one, and I got a sun moon. Like, bro, I don't know what none of that means.
Bro, I don't be knowing what none of that
Bro,
means.
real red. The sun rises setting in the west. Like, come on, it don't mean nothing like that, baby.
Bro, you ever see that stuff on social media, bro?
They be letting that zodiac stuff like really determine how they act for real.
Nah, but
It's
on
like an
another note, I feel like I read some of that stuff and it be crazy accurate. So like sometimes I believe it. I'm like, yo, this is a little too good to be true. Like they telling me stuff about myself. I'm like, how you know that, man?
I read
And at the
like
same time, just
one
'cause-
thing that had to do with Pisces, and it was like, I forget what it was. You don't like, you be blunt about what you say, and I'm like, that's
like some of it be
know.
spot
Don't say,
on.
that's you.
Yeah.
Facts. Some of it be spot on, but then at the same time, I'm like, just because you was born from like this date to that date, that means you got this quality. I'm like, nah, that's not.
Nah, that don't make sense.
That's why
Somebody
I'm
lying to
I'm
you.
up in the air with it.
And that's one thing I can't stand, when someone blames their behavior on whatever that.
Oh
that
yeah,
shit's-
they be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh, I'm a Leo.
real quick. Can we go around the room and just figure out like what y'all signs say? What y'all signs supposedly say about y'all? We'll start with Jason.
I don't
I would
know,
have to
bro.
look it up.
I don't know. I would have to look that
I
up.
know about Libra. My mom a
right
Libra. I know about
now.
Libras.
I know.
See, that's
Sometimes
another
with Pisces,
thing.
they say that we're really nice. No, I'm so serious. That's why I be saying that. That's
You the
and
nicest
we're
guy I
shy
know,
sometimes. I am.
Nah.
I'm a good guy.
I don't understand how some people it's like
Like, for
I'll
real.
ask you what's your sign, and like people could tell me everything. Like people could tell me stuff about my son. They'd be like, "What's your sign?" And I'll tell them like, "Oh, that means you're this." I'm like, "Why do you know that?" Like I don't even know about my own, never mind other people's, and they be knowing the exact dates.
I mean,
I'm like, I don't get it.
I know about my sign, and it's really not accurate. It's kind of irritating because like I'm so far away from like how accurate a Gemini is supposed to be. It be blowing my shit.
What? You found it?
Scorpio born have a knack of getting things done their way.
I do what I want.
They live in dominance.
I say what I say.
Yeah, Zeph.
That's false. Don't even try to do that. That is so cool.
What else?
They're strong-willed, passionate, intelligent. What type of? Yeah, this is not.
No, read Pisces. Read Pisces.
Did it say you were on time?
That shit is not right.
Yeah, that shit is inaccurate.
Did it say you respond back to text quickly?
If they say you oblivious, that shit is facts.
You're wild. I'm on Pisces right now.
Anything about a short attention span?
Yo, it says they just get how you feel, never judge, listen endlessly. They are a deep well of a human emotion.
Why are you reading like Floyd?
Fourth grade reader.
We need to get Malcolm an AR test, bro.
Hold on, let me do Gemini real quick. Gemini,
I know my
expressive, quick-witted, sociable, communicative, ready for fun.
Pause. Hold on, that ain't me.
I hate y'all.
I don't do these stuff.
I would say Mikayle's witty sometimes.
I'm quick with it, bro. You know, quick responses. Quick with it. What's wrong with that?
No. I'm sorry. I just was looking for a pause moment. Sorry.
Oh, you had to be that.
Read about Jason, bro, because he's the only one in here that ain't got nothing to say about.
What's Jason again?
Libra.
Nah, a lot of it be accurate for real, but I'm just like, I don't know. I'm not into. I don't believe people's word just because they say something about me. Like,
What is that?
The most charming of the group.
right, that's a fact, bro.
No.
I'm just nah. We gonna get into this.
You
I'm
can't
just,
pick and choose what apply to you now.
Wait, hold on.
Nah, we gonna. I'm
Wait.
just.
It
I
also
believe.
It
I'm
also
a
says
firm.
Libra's never been in the field.
Shut up, bro.
That's a fact.
I'm a firm.
Even on the porch,
look.
that's what he been on.
And I'll jump right off that same porch, nigga.
Alright. Talk greasy.
Niggas know my body, bro. Nah, but well, he said that the whole charming thing. I'm the smoothest nigga on this planet, y'all.
That's false.
Yeah,
That's false.
Yeah.
I can say that about myself. Like,
Sit down.
I'm a firm believer.
Hold on.
Calm down.
It says it says Libra's are gods of queens.
What?
Damn.
Wow.
Hey.
Nah, y'all know that's not
Hey,
true about me.
I'm not
Yo, he's making stuff
No,
up,
bro,
bro.
it says represents a conflict in their character, the urge they need to gossip. It says it right here.
All right, well, anybody watching this that knows me know that's not a fact, so don't listen to him.
Hey, don't my man Jason. Just let everybody know.
Y'all know I don't gossip, bro. Like, I'm neutral with everything.
Yeah,
Nah,
he
like,
Libras
he
are
doesn't gossip at all.
I really
Libras
care.
are
I
man.
can never call him gossip.
Yeah, he be
That's the
writing
one thing I was about to
statements,
say. Libras normally are.
Thank y'all for being honest for the camera.
It
I
does say-
appreciate y'all.
It does
Y'all was
say,
about to violate.
it
Y'all
does
was
say
about to violate.
Libras are good listeners.
That's a fact. I got one of my best friends tells me that all the time.
Yeah, it says they're good listeners, love beautiful things, they're idealists,
That's a fact, bro.
and
Now you
they
saying
strive for fairness and justice constantly.
That's a fact, bro.
And they love the law.
Yeah. Sound like a Fed to me.
It sounds like you just threw that in there,
Sound
bro.
Yo, it says they love the law.
What is that even supposed to mean?
I don't know.
Sounds like a Fed to
It
me.
means what it's supposed to be. Jason, you write your statements?
I really hate y'all, bro.
It sounds like a Fed to me. Sounds like a Fed to me.
So that's why you act that way, Jason. It all
Yeah.
makes sense now. So your zodiac sign do describe you, bro. Wow. That's good to know.
Nah, almost all of that was accurate though.
Yeah, most of it was
Yeah,
accurate, though. I'm not for the zodiac, man.
Yeah, that's
not for me.
That's like it could be accurate, but just like don't blame it on your behavior, bro. I hate it.
For sure, bro.
Grow up, please.
Please.
Grow up, please.
Like, yeah, I got an attitude. It's because I'm a Libra. Like, yo, shut the hell up, bro.
Yo, no bullshit, bro. But now, it's certain girls with certain zodiac signs. I ain't not naming girls. People with certain zodiac signs, I just be like, yo, y'all really get on my nerves. Like, now I'm thinking about it, like,
I don't pay attention to people's zodiac signs.
I'm real observant, bro. So I be like peeping like little things people be doing, and like a certain group. I'm not gonna say who they are, but a certain group of people really be getting on my nerves with how they move about everything, bro. And I can't.
Sag.
You'll never get.
I
Another
guessed
guy.
it. Yo, I was right. Just say it. Just say it. I said it's Sag. Is it true?
Hey, bro. Nah.
Yeah.
My mama is Sagittarius.
Huh?
I said my mama is
My
Sagittarius.
grandma Sagittarius.
All right, so what you doing over there?
I say, well, aside from nah, Sagittarius.
That's crazy. I don't
And not my
I don't
grandma,
even
my grandma
know
be chilling.
I don't even know my parents' zodiac. So I don't even know Marcus.
I don't care enough.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I'm
it's
not-
a
I don't
zodiac
be with it.
sign.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't be with the zodiac.
I think we had
Grow
a
up, please.
Oh my God. I think we had a good little segment there, a little entertainment. We're gonna move on to the next topic.
So a recent article has surfaced from the National Hate Database, and it has recognized a bowl cut as a symbol of white supremacy. All right.
Wow.
So the article states that the Anti-Defamation League has added a bowl cut and the OK hand symbol, which if y'all don't know is this joint right here, which stands for white power, W right here, and a P where the circle is. And they had added it to their online hate on display database, which includes burning crosses, Ku Klux Klan symbolism, swastika, and other infamous hate signs. I just want to know if y'all think that the bowl cut should be added to this national hate database.
Can I go first?
Yeah, bro.
Rap.
Go ahead, bro.
All right. I think that's kind of that's wrong. If we being honest, it's wrong to do that. But that's funny as shit. They made like the bowl cut because like they be having the bowl cuts, but then imagine you just see a little innocent kid with a bowl cut. And it's like, like bro, now you.
But they parents know what they doing.
No. Don't blame their parents. Blame the barbers.
What barber,
Fabian.
what barber, like, has any of y'all ever seen, like, a video of a barber giving a bowl cut? Like,
No.
Like, bro, like
It's more
How
of
does
like
that work?
a do-it-yourself type of thing.
Why, bro? That's wait,
nasty,
bro. So you telling me racist people be giving themselves their own haircut? I'm like, you know what? This is the joint I'm rocking with today. Is the bowl cut every
Oh,
time?
taking some scissors. Not like you need clippers.
I think you
It's a
do.
bowl cut.
I think you do. I think they sit the bowl on top of their head,
Okay.
I think that's what
Okay. Yeah,
and then they
I
spin
will
the chair
say-
around, bro.
He's
Speaking from
one motion, bro.
experience.
Zzz.
Yeah,
I will say the irony of this is that they're stereotyping white people.
That's a fact.
true.
Well,
I
yeah.
didn't even think about
That's
that.
irony right there.
Well, Asian people have the bowl cuts, too. That's true.
Malcolm.
What?
Come
on,
my white
Jesus
supremacy.
Christ.
Come on.
Yeah, man.
Yo, this thing is-
Why?
Why?
They
talking about
I wanna
white
know why, bro.
I'm sorry. That bowl cut is just nasty to me. I'm sorry.
I will say I do not want to. I do not support this at all. But I think it's extra. I really
Like
good that like they're kind of cracking down on white supremacy.
now
but,
you
like,
got
that-
kids, you got
hair-
parents out there. They
haircut.
can't even send their kids to school with a bowl
White
cut.
supremacy. Why this nigga change how you say the word all of a sudden, bro?
Yeah, like, if they doing that, you're gonna have people out here is like, oh, see someone in a bowl cut, it's like white supremacy. Oh, no.
But my thing is, look, bro. So y'all telling me that coconut head from Nesda Classified is
Yeah.
racist, bro? That's what y'all
I know.
telling me? It don't make sense, bro.
Yo, he always walked around with a backpack, though.
Oh, that is.
Yo, you wildin'.
Come on, bro.
You gotta chill, bro.
What?
What's the backpack mean?
You don't act oblivious now, Malcolm. You know what you doing, bro.
You can't.
I will
oh
say.
my
I
God.
will say. Like. Oh man, I forgot. Wait, what was I about to say?
Look at you.
That's what Barbara said.
I was
He's
laughing.
thinking about getting a bowl
I will
cut.
know. Here's what I was about to say. The government.
Yo,
I will pay you $200 if somebody. Yo, I will pay anybody $200 out of all of us to get a bowl cut, please.
hey,
200, bro. I do it. I do it
Bro.
for 200, bro.
I will
I'll
say
do it,
I'm
bro.
angry.
Nah,
that
I
our-
can't. I love my hair.
I do it, bro. Fuck this hair. I do that shit. Yeah,
Kill, like I can use the money.
use the money. That's what I'm saying. I got people to pay
Yeah,
back.
that access code. You need that access
Okay,
code,
hold on,
bro.
what was you about to say, Twin?
I will say the craziest part about this is that our government was like, "Hey, let's cut down on white supremacy. Let's start with these haircuts. not gun reform. Not gun laws. Haircuts. Are you serious?
Yo, you one of those. Yo,
Now they're probably like, that'll get him.
Nah.
That'll get him.
Shut up, DJ, bro.
This one of the funniest niggas I know right here.
Oh my
God.
That's true, though.
Oh
Like,
my god, bro.
Our
Yo, he
government
is hilarious.
our government's crazy.
He be
Is that-
dead
is that-
serious.
is that
That's why it's
law
funny.
nationwide?
It's not even a law, bro. It's just like they added it to like it's not illegal.
like-
to get
It's
both cuts.
added to the
onto, like,
database, so
advanced
like,
hate
crime.
so when they,
Yeah.
so when they prosecute people is involved in like hate crimes and stuff.
Yeah, like Dylan Roof. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, if you got a bowl cut, you get more time. Cause you
I'm
know, like
not
if a
sure.
gang member
Bro.
gets charged, if they got like a tattoo with the gang on it, it's
Jason,
like you get more crime.
They're white. They're not getting time at all.
You're right.
Okay.
You're right.
They are getting rehabilitation and going back home.
Yeah,
That's what they're
I
doing.
forgot my
so
fault,
let
y'all.
me,
I
let me play
forgot.
devil's advocate a little bit with this bowl cut thing. man.
Say something crazy.
So you know how like people with like dreads get like marginalized as like gang members. Do you think like do you think like people who don't believe in white supremacy can try and compare that?
I mean, because we already had the issue like us going to job interviews, people talking about, oh, you
Yeah.
wearing dreads is unprofessional, you can't do that. Kids getting their dreadlocks cut off in class and stuff like that.
In wrestling matches.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, I feel like white people could probably be like, yo, like, how you gonna tell us how to wear our hair now? You know, how we are with
I mean,
our
but
dreadlocks.
Irony.
Yeah.
Well, see, yeah, well,
Irony.
the thing with the wrestling thing, they told him like days before to like, yo, you gotta do something with your hair, and he never did it. So I feel
What
like
they mean by do something though, cause what they mean by do something is cut it. That's not right.
Yeah,
he
they
could
did.
like,
And-
tie it up or something.
like in the
Could wear a
20, yeah,
do-rag.
or tied it up, and
Yeah,
then,
if
like
they,
because I
if
think
you
he was in
say
a
tie it
tournament.
up, if you say tie it up, then he could have did that.
Yeah,
But
but
that
he-
still don't mean you need to cut the man's hair off.
Yeah, but then again, like he could have not did the match.
Yeah.
I feel like that was.
I
Like, a
think he
trigger
was
thing.
getting
That would've
college
been-
offers. That's
if he
why
would have not
it
did
was
the
kinda
match,
like a
that's
big
kind of
deal.
like folding into like the pressure.
in a
That's
sense,
just
yeah,
giving them what they want, bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
But they give him an ultimatum like either gonna wrestle, we gonna cut you, or you ain't gonna wrestle.
I just feel like life is just a big ass simulation, bro. Like honestly, bro, the Boondocks when they come back got so much material to work with. Cause there's no reason why this should be happening right now. Honestly, bro.
This is it's low key like petty. Like I don't.
It's mad petty, bro.
And honestly,
I
I'm
don't
still
get
thinking
it.
about your point. You have such a good point. Like, they address white supremacy in such a wrong way, bro. Haircuts.
Is this thing, so
Haircuts.
you telling me,
It's
is it really called like the bowl cut? Is there an actual name for this cut?
Nah, I think
That's
that's
the
what
number.
it's, I think that's what it's
Hey, yo,
called.
let me get
So,
a number
like-
2.
so they sit down and be like, yo, let me get a-
So wait. If
let
I
me get a
go,
bowl.
if I go in the Smyrna family, it's like, give me a bowl cut.
Yo,
You know
yo,
what I'm
yo.
talking about?
Out of pocket, bro.
Bringing up that shop.
Bro, it's
Best
wrong.
shop ever, bro.
Yo, why would you? Yo,
Best shop ever.
Yo, he's,
You out of pocket, bro.
yo, he's out of pocket.
Yo,
Go to All in the Wrist. Go to
what is
Jason.
wrong
Yo,
with
bro, like, bro, come on, bro.
Okay, I'm done.
you? You love clout.
Look at
You
Jason's
little
face,
clout
bro. He
chaser, like,
disgusted.
bro.
You
Like,
should have said U.S. mail. Like that's the only place. Like, you
Yeah,
get a
something
bowl
like-
cut.
Or
Okay, my
Amstel or
bad.
something like that.
something that's like a chain. Like you targeting specific businesses right now.
I'm
Like,
shouting them out.
yeah,
No, you're
Great,
not.
great places of business.
I hate you.
Oh my God.
I'm just disgusted at you right now. This is what Drake fans do. On their free
What do
time,
Kendrick
It
fans
always
do?
ties back into.
Kendrick fans mind their
Oh,
business.
Always
Stop
tie,
it.
bro. That's not the topic. Come
Stop
on.
it.
That's
yo.
not even-
So I'm
Blame
sorry, I
him.
know.
Blame him. Blame him.
I do. I gotta blame you.
How
This
about
move. Sit up,
Yeah.
Malcolm.
Let's get back to the topic, bro. 'Cause we off topic like
Oh
shit
my
right now.
God.
The point in matter is it shouldn't be added to the joint, in my opinion. Like that niggas wear bowl cuts and they want to wear bowl cuts. I'm not gonna think differently. But if you got a bowl cut in the backpack, then you might be a little wild.
Yeah.
But what about the OK sign? Did you know this stuff for white
Honestly,
power?
I don't have a problem with anything.
I'm
I never
stuck
knew
on-
about the OK song.
Yeah, they said like the W right here is the W for white power, and then this right here is the P. For
I
white
never knew
I wonder
about
how
that.
Bloods feel about that.
I'm stuck on the bowl song, the bowl cut. I'm sorry.
This guy.
That shit is crazy,
I'm
bro.
stuck
It's
on it
really
too.
called the bowl cut.
What it look like?
It's kind of a reach though. The bowl cut.
What are you
Bro,
talking
bro,
about?
I don't even
man,
know what you're saying
Malcolm,
anymore,
What
bro.
are you talking about?
Oh
right
my god.
now? Yo, this.
All right.
Yeah,
guy.
bro. Let's.
Okay,
we should
let's
move on to the
let's
next
move on.
topic.
Yeah, we gonna move on. 'cause-
This guy, Malcolm. All right, and for our next topic, we got Chris Brown. He announced on Instagram the other day that he's adding 10 new songs to Indigo, his most recent album that dropped this June, I believe. And our question was, what do we think about lengthy albums and Chris Brown adding these 10 new songs to an album that's already like what 25 plus songs?
Yeah, that album was long to begin with.
That's why I don't listen to Chris Brown, honestly, because his album be too long. I wait for that shit to get like popping. For all this like Heat, you know what I'm saying? Songs like that, I wait for them to get popping.
Who was on that song with him, bro?
Gunna.
Oh, alright.
Drip different.
Oh, alright.
Yeah.
If he was a rapper, I feel like more people would have a problem with it because everybody know when it comes to like certain rap albums, you don't want like 20 songs like you're oversaturated.
I mean,
Yeah,
but he
in terms of being lengthy albums and stuff, like when I see a lengthy album, if I see something with like more than like 15 songs, I don't like listen to the entire thing, or I just don't tune in.
But he's known for that. If you like follow him on YouTube, Chris Brown drops a song almost every single day on his channel, but doesn't like promote it. There's a new song that drops every single day on this Chris Brown music channel.
I'm not
It's
following
too
Chris
much.
Brown on YouTube.
You be knowing some weird facts, bro.
Yeah.
What, y'all not subscribed to Chris Brown?
No.
I'm a huge Chris Brown fan, so I could.
I could tell.
You sound a little bit like a groupie.
You're one to talk.
Yeah,
Wow.
what you know what? We're not gonna get into
No,
that.
That is a wait. Cameron, real quick. That's an OVO shirt.
Is this camera on me?
It gotta be.
Listen,
Tragic.
as Jason would say, I
Sheesh.
drip. So
And I will say, I
alright.
think the quality kind of like diminishes. Like I think an artist, I'm not an artist. This is just me kind of like stating my opinion, how I see it. Like I think an artist kind of takes more quantity and replaces it with their like quality of their tracks and stuff.
yeah, and as an artist, you have like a signature, and like you can only make so many songs that are like unique from each other. So like when you get into like posting like 25, 30 plus songs, like you can only like get like so much differentiality from each of the songs.
Yeah.
I wonder what his album listening parties are like.
Niggas be ready to go home, bro. They bring a sleeping bag and a pillow to this joint, bro.
Halfway when your grandma sitting with their coat right by the door.
Halfway through, niggas popping their AirPods, start listening to their own shit.
Facts,
like,
bro. Start leaning against the wall and
appreciate
shit.
you, Chris, but chill out. Like,
You got to.
You think
nah, those 10 songs are fire.
in terms of like lengthy albums, have you ever heard like in terms of like any genre, like a lengthy album that was like really good though?
I can't think off the top of my head.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like I think like the shorter albums, like
I
I'd
forgot
say
the name of that Tupac
single
album.
digit like
two-disc
amount of
joint?
songs.
Daytona?
Like
Yeah.
Does Daytona count?
All Eyes on Me.
Daytona counts. It's like 7 songs. It's a really good album.
I
If it
think-
was more, it's a perfect.
Personally, I think like
amount
12
of
songs is like a perfect.
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, 12.
Wow. Crazy.
15's the max.
All
for
right,
me.
Mr. Fed.
No, I like as far as like album, a strong like 10 to 12. That's
Once again, I'm not surprised from you two.
Yeah.
You're like 12 songs. That's interesting.
Yeah. How many songs was the Pimp a Butterfly?
Oh wow.
Shit.
12 songs.
Oh, was that a lengthy album?
Huh?
What's the Pimp a Butterfly? How many songs was the Pimp a Butterfly?
Probably like,
Oh, you don't know.
I don't know.
Actually, I have it on my
man.
phone. I have it on my phone. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah.
Isn't that your favorite album?
I mean, yeah.
Let me go
Yeah.
check.
Nah,
I don't
but
know
I'm
off the top
not
of my
really.
head.
I mean,
That's crazy.
when y'all listen to albums, do y'all like sit down and listen to the whole thing from beginning to end?
You know my
Yeah.
answer to that.
It depends.
You
For
know
me,
my
it
Kendrick,
depends.
Well, yeah,
Kendrick.
no,
I don't care
yeah,
about
but the thing with you though, you'll listen to it, but then you'll go back to it. There's people that don't go
16.
back to it.
That's a fact.
To Pimp a Butterfly was like 16. That to me, that's a lengthy album, but it was a really good album.
The quality on that though.
It was very high quality.
So like it's okay. Basically, we saying it's okay if the quality is good. Once you're not,
Absolutely.
once
Yeah,
you're
no.
not.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
no,
yeah.
no
no,
offense.
Because look. Regardless of the quality of the album, I'm not listening to 45 songs that Chris Brown putting out.
Yeah.
All right?
45
I'm not
is
doing
45,
it.
that's-
The album before
Yeah.
that was long as shit too.
But even for you to determine that the quality is good, you still have to listen to those.
Bro, I'm listening to a good five
Like-
or six, and they
Yeah.
not, bro. Like I just can't do it.
45?
Cause the day and age we in now, bro, niggas got things to do. I'm not sitting
That's
down.
like 2 mixtapes, 2
Yeah.
EPs, and an album.
Yeah, no offense to you, but at the same time, complete offense to you. Scorpion, double-sided album.
Wow.
It was like how many songs? You got it on your phone. I know.
Hey, how many
you
songs
do.
was it?
I would say about.
No, how many
Side
songs was it? How many songs? It's one of your favorite albums, isn't it?
First off, never said that.
Okay. What's
Never
your
said
favorite
that.
artist? You should know that.
Side A was about 12 songs. Side B was about either 10 or 11.
And that
See,
was
that's
too
strong.
many. Yeah, that's too many.
Yeah.
Nigga,
No,
that's-
Evan, I know you're a Drake fan. Don't lie. There were some holes in that album. It was like dry spots.
Life After
the-
Death.
Last spot. We're not talking about that. You off topic.
Wow.
So
It's a
it got everything to do with it
albums.
because it's
It's
the
about-
quality.
it's a
the
lengthy
quality of
album.
that. Yeah.
I'm still weak off the fact he said
don't
no
think-
offense,
well,
but all
It was a
offense.
lengthy
Nah,
album.
you don't
I'm
agree.
asking. I'm not trying to attack you. Like. I'm,
You are, he is.
I'm not trying to do it. I'm low key not.
Evil.
But like, don't lie, Evan. Were there dry spots in Scorpion?
No.
You don't think there were any dry spots?
No, you look like you.
That
watched
might-
it.
that-
what
that
answer
Michael-
are you looking for?
Bro, so you telling me that Michael Jackson song wasn't a dry spot?
Oh, that was probably
That's a dry spot.
Yes. A dry spot.
He caught his breath on that.
Yeah. That's one.
And that's
on.
one
I think
out
I
of
think
many.
the rest
So
album was pretty
you
good.
count double albums as
Lengthy, yeah,
I will-
as a whole
yeah,
album.
it's a
You put
lengthy
it out as
album.
one project.
I will say a double-sided album that was really good was "Forever Is a Mighty Long Time" by Big Crit. That was a double-sided album. It was really lengthy.
I ain't
I
listened to
didn't
that.
rock with it because it was a lengthy album, but it had good songs on there.
I stopped listening to Big Crit a long time ago.
Yeah,
Come on,
you
bro.
fucked up.
There's Wu-Tang
But back to
Forever,
the
Death,
real topic, bro. Like my
A
thing
lot
is
of
with these
good.
albums, if you're gonna put out a long ass album like that, don't release all the time. You said Chris Brown releases a song every day on
Almost every
YouTube.
day
Yeah.
Don't like if you're gonna do that, bro. Like disappear for a couple years. Like
Yeah.
Frank Ocean should have gave. Like Frank Ocean gave us a lengthy
And
album.
I have a great example.
Go ahead.
Davies. Because don't do that because I know this is what
Let him
happened.
rap.
Dropped Paranoia. Dropped a couple tracks. Dropped like an 8-minute diss track, but that was crazy. He dropped On God, a couple other things, and then he got to like Karma. Karma was damn near 20 songs, and then he released Paranoia 2, and then Karma 2. Karma 2 was damn near 20 songs.
And guess what?
And then let me finish. And then,
I already know what he's about to say.
and
Let's
mind
rap,
you,
though.
and mind you, this
Let him
is a
rap.
span between like two and a half years,
The
and now he's
violent
coming up on his like
now, you
now.
know my body. Bro.
And then he's coming up on his debut album now
about to
with
say.
Survival. it's at a point like literally he could drop Survival and he's like, oh, it sounds like Karma, oh, it sounds like Paranoia, because he's been dropping that much, because it comes at a point when it starts it gets to a point where it's oversaturation, and like as an artist you don't want that, because then your fans get tired.
What I'm gonna say about that?
I ain't tired.
Yeah, I'm not, bro.
Whoa.
Wow. I mean, that is crazy. That is real crazy. I'm surprised that you said that.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's like that's crazy coming from you, bro.
Whoa.
But now, like.
Hey, I'm sorry.
We laughing about something off camera. It was something off camera.
When it comes to like Dave East, these artists like that, like they're not as magnified. When he dissed Lil Nas X, niggas was in the comments talking about how he wasn't popping. Yes, he was in the kind of. I didn't think it was a diss. He said that Old Town Road was trash, which it was.
He said it's not rap.
It's not rap. That's what he said. Niggas was like, who listen to Dave East anyway? Who listen to Dave East anyway?
He was killing him. He was actually like #1 on Twitter.
Exactly, bro. Trending for some bullshit. You feel me? With that being said, he not to the point where like niggas is checking for his music all the time. You know what I'm saying? When Chris Brown drops something, niggas is checking for Chris Brown. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he got to take time away from like.
I disagree, because that's taken away from Dave. I think Dave has built a following.
He has built a following. I'm not saying he's not popping. He is popping.
I think he's big enough to be critiqued in that way.
But I never seen nobody complain about the 45.
No.
Like the
You crazy.
what was the album Chris Brown had before Indigo? It was the Halloween joint, right?
It was a long.
I never heard anybody really complain about it.
It's because they haven't gotten to the end of the album.
Alright, yo. I think we had a lit episode. Niggas was laughing a lot, but we gonna go ahead and wrap it up for today. Malcolm, you wanna carry it out?
Thank you guys for tuning in.
That's just hot.
Thank you guys for tuning in, watching. Tune in for next week for episode 7. It's only gonna get better. Like, comment, subscribe on the page, and also DM us on Instagram for any suggestions.
At TCG Podcast. Also, we got an album review on the way. Please stay tuned for that.
Yes, sir. And that's that, y'all.
All right.
What a wrap. Hey, appreciate the love and support, y'all.
Facts.